GentleMax Pro is a unique laser because if you are serious about laser hair removal and you want to give your patients the best results, the safest results, then you really don't have any other choice.
When people ask me what type of laser should I get if I'm just starting practice, it's not as easy as you might think. I really want to know what is it they want to do. Certainly if they're going to do hair, I think this is the best laser on the market today.
We need two different wavelengths to effectively treat all skin types. Again, with a 755, you're going to be treating the lighter skin types 1 to 4. When you're getting into 5 and 6 skin types, you want to be using the YAG, and then you're going to be quite safe. So that is why you want to be using two different wavelengths, but it's not only using two different wavelengths, you want to be using this particular device that allows at the 755 and at the 1064 a very short pulse duration.
The GentleMax Pro has spot sizes from 1.5 millimeters all the way up to 24 millimeters. And for different conditions and different locations, we use different spot sizes. So having that variability makes it a very useful laser to have. This actually has the ability to fire at 10 pulses per second. Of course, no one can use it at that speed except for a certain technique that we call painting, where we don't actually touch the skin. But in normal uses for hair and vessels, it will still fire at 2 pulses a second, which is as fast as I think anyone can move a laser and get it in position. Now, when you combine the speed of this laser with the large 24 millimeter spot, you can actually treat a man's back in 10 to 15 minutes where it used to take an hour.
The second advantage is that by using a very large spot size, you can use less energy, less painful, and you're really not going to give up that much on efficacy, because what you're losing by lowering the fluence, you're going to be gaining by using a large spot size, which has a lot greater penetration. You're still going to have a great result with a 24 millimeter spot size, less painful, safer, and much faster. And what is also wonderful about the GentleMax Pro is you have the cryogen that's built in, and that is far superior than cold air, which just doesn't work as well as cooling the skin. The other type of system that one could consider is something called the diode. So with the diode, in order for you to be treating the darker skin types, you have to use a longer pulse duration, but then you're going to give up on the efficacy. And also, when treating the lighter skin types, the diode will not be appropriate for the thinner hairs, because you cannot get that fluence with the pulse duration, because a diode simply cannot produce a very short pulse duration. The diode cannot deliver peak energy, allowing for high fluence at a short pulse duration, and therefore you're not going to be able to treat the thinner facial hairs as you will with an alexandrite. So you are going to be able to get a far better result in your light skin patients, and even in your dark skin patients you will be able to use the YAG at also short pulse durations in a safe way. As far as safety goes, when you're dealing with people of color, then you want to be using the YAG for safety and better efficacy. When you're using for light skin individuals, there you definitely want to be using the alexandrite. So if you're really serious about laser hair removal and you want to consistently achieve the best results, then you must be using a 755 and a 1064.
GentleMax Pro is primarily a hair removal laser, but in my hands, I find it much more useful for treating blood vessels. It's my laser of choice for leg veins, my laser of choice for vessels on the nose. It's also a good skin tightening laser. My point when I buy a laser is to see how many different things can I do with it. With the 2 wavelengths, I can basically treat everything that I need to treat with this laser, from hair to vessels to tightening, and have no limitations at all.
Looking at the GentleMax Pro, I see not only a great hair removal device, but also a real workstation that has many applications in the office, and the laser is on all day. The GentleMax Pro is clearly the best.